Let me do now transformations of functions topic, which is most important and difficult for many students. Let me explain the concepts. So first let me explain about shifting. Even in shifting, let me do horizontal shifting. So f of x minus a. What is f of x minus a? Assuming a is a positive constant. So most of us think that f of x minus a is shifting the graph towards negative x-axis on the left side, which is wrong. If a is positive, f of x minus a means shift the graph towards positive x-axis. For example, if the graph of f of x is x square, this is the graph of f of x is equal to x square, then the graph of x minus 2 whole square is shift the graph 2 units towards positive x-axis. This is 2, 0. So I need to shift the graph towards positive x-axis. That is the meaning of f of x minus a. And f of x plus a is, if I have the graph of f of x, then f of x plus a or f of x plus 2 is, for example, shift the graph towards negative x-axis or to the left side by a unit. So this is minus 2, 0. So f of x minus a is shift towards positive x-axis or to the right side, and f of x plus a is shift the graph towards negative x-axis side by a units. That is horizontal shifting. Now we do vertical shifting. If I have f of x plus a is shift the graph up by a units. Shift the graph up by a units. So for example, if the graph of f of x is root x, so this is the graph of root x. So but if I need to draw the graph of f of x plus 2, f of x plus 2 means shift the graph up by 2 units. So this is the graph of f of x plus 2. And f of x minus 2 is shift the graph down by 2 units. So f of x minus 2 is, or f of x minus a is shift the graph a units downwards. F of x minus a stands for shifting the graph a units downwards. So this starts from 0, minus 2. So this is horizontal vertical shifting. So we learned so far about shifting. Next thing is we have reflections. If I have the graph of f of x, if I need to draw the graph of f of minus x, what does f of minus x is? Reflection of the graph with respect to y-axis. Reflection with respect to y-axis. Reflection with respect to y-axis. That is the graph of f of minus x. F of minus x. So suppose if this is the graph of f of x, so which is root x, the graph of f of minus x is, this is the graph of f of minus x, which is reflection with respect to y-axis. This is the graph of f of minus x. Next reflection we have is minus f of x. The meaning of minus f of x is reflection with respect to x-axis. Reflection of the graph with respect to x-axis. Reflection with respect to x-axis. So if you have the graph of root x, f of x is equal to root x. So minus f of x is minus root x, which is the reflection of the graph with respect to the x-axis. This is the graph of minus f of x, that is equivalent to minus root x. Now we have vertical and horizontal stretching and compression. This is where students get confused unnecessarily. Vertical stretch or compression, even horizontal stretch or compression. So if I have the graph of, if I have the graph of f of x, and if I need to draw the graph of a times f of x, so if this is the graph of f of x, so a times f of x is vertical stretch if a is greater than 1, and vertical compression if a lies between 0 to 1. Example, take the graph of f of x is root x. If I need to draw the graph of 2 times f of x, that is 2 root x, so the graph of 2, if this is the graph of f of x, then the graph of 2 times root of x, vertically you can see this height is this, but this height is this much. Vertically it is increasing in height. So this is called as vertical stretch. If a is less than 1 and lies between 0 to 1, half of f of x. So if this is the graph of f of x, the graph of 1 by 2 root of f of x, you can see vertically the height is decreasing. This is the height of f of x, but this is the only height. So 1 by 2 f of x is vertical compression, 2 times f of x is vertical stretch. So the next graph is horizontal stretch or horizontal compression. F of ax if a is greater than 1. This is also again opposite to what students think. Suppose if I have the graph of f of x as root x. So this is the graph of f of x is equal to root x. Now if I need to draw the graph of f of 2x, f of 2x is root of 2x. The graph of root of 2x would be, this is the graph of f of x, then this would be the graph of f of 2x. So if you can see this, horizontally it is getting compressed. See here, horizontal distance, this is the horizontal distance, but you can see here this is only the horizontal distance. The horizontal distance is getting compressed. So f of 2x or f of ax, if a is greater than 1, is said to be the horizontal compression. Just look at the way I am explaining the examples and copy them, understand them, it is very easy. This is horizontal compression if a is greater than 1. So if a lies between 0 to 1, f of ax, if a lies between 0 to 1, is horizontal stretch. This is the graph of f of x. Then the graph of f of 1 by 2x or f of x by 2 would be something similar to this. So you can see here, this is the graph of f of x, but this is the graph of horizontal distance. Horizontally it is stretching. This is horizontal stretch. Horizontal stretch. Now next is, we also need to know transformation of mod of f of x. Suppose if this is the graph of f of x, so modulus of f of x becomes everything. Then what is the meaning of modulus of f of x? Y is positive, so it should just become positive. So the positive is already positive and the negative part becomes the positive. So now this one, this also becomes positive and the positive part always remains as positive. This is also positive. So everything becomes positive. That is the graph of modulus of f of x. And the last transformation you should know is f of modulus of x. So what is f of modulus of x is, suppose this is the graph of f of x. So what you need to do is, to draw the graph of f of, this is the graph of f of x. If I need to draw the graph of f of mod x for the same thing, to draw the graph of f of mod x, remove the negative part and just take the reflection of the positive side. So this is positive side. Let me draw the positive side first. Just take reflection of this. So reflection of this would be, so this is the graph of f of mod x. Hope this is clear.